In this video, we show you how to enter employment details for your employees so you can pay them the right amount. Let's take a look. Access the employee's record and select Employment Information. Xero automatically generates an employee number, highlighted by the lightning bolt and text. You can enter a number manually by typing into the employee number field. If you're moving to Xero Payroll from another system, ensure the employee number exactly matches the number in your previous system. You must give each employee a unique number, as it creates a profile with HMRC. If you use an existing number for a new employee, there's a risk of payroll errors with HMRC. Next, add the employment start date or the contract start date for off-payroll workers. If you're moving payroll systems, this is the date employment began in your business, not when you moved to Xero. Moving on, choose the holiday group to assign to the employee. When a pay run includes the date of a compulsory holiday, a separate line detailing the relevant dates will appear on the payslip. Holiday groups aren't available for off-payroll workers, as they're not entitled to holiday from your business. If you set up tracking categories for cost center or departmental reporting, you can assign an employee group using the following drop-down menu. Enter the employee's national insurance number in the next field. Then click Add and choose the correct NI category from the list to ensure Xero correctly calculates national insurance. Click the National Insurance Rates and Categories link to visit the gov.uk website to learn more. Click Confirm to save your selection. Xero will automatically add the new national insurance category and notify you of upcoming changes if the category needs to be updated. Xero bases the change on the employee's date of birth or, in the case of Freeport or investment zone categories, the date the eligibility is due to end. The following section details the employee's salary and wages. First, select the pay frequency so Xero knows which pay run to include the employee. Then, click Add to enter regular earnings information. Note that if the employee is an off-payroll worker, you won't be able to enter earnings information, as they'll invoice you for the amount due. Click the Xero Central link to learn more about regular earnings. Select whether the employee is paid an annual salary or is paid hourly. Then, enter the gross annual amount or the hourly rate. Select a working pattern template to set up the employee work schedule. You'll see templates you set up for your organisation, plus custom if the employee works a non-standard pattern. If you select custom, enter the contracted daily hours to agree to the employee's total hours. You can enter up to 13 weekly working patterns if the employee's contracted hours vary weekly. For example, if the employee works 2 different weekly shift patterns, add 2 working pattern weeks. Once you've added them, Xero will repeat 2 weekly shifts indefinitely. If employees are paid hourly and have no set working pattern because their hours fluctuate considerably, select None in the Working Pattern template menu. Then, enter the employee's contracted minimum hours per week, for example, nil if they're on a 0 hours contract. Using timesheets in Xero Payroll is ideal for these types of employees. In this example, we'll select Monday to Friday from the list, which updates the expected daily hours and the basic rate per hour calculation. Then, choose an earnings pay item and a start date. We've got two pay items because we set up directors' remuneration separately. I'll choose regular hours as I'm setting up a non-director employee. I'll enter the start date as the beginning of July, as that's the first day available to start paying employees using Xero payroll, based on the organisation settings I've previously completed. Click Confirm to save the details. Finally, select the Paid Intermittently checkbox to identify the employee as a casual worker you may not always include in a pay run. Click Save and Next to enter employees' taxes information.